Wow, the summer has flown by and yet it seemed like it was so long. Summer was crazy for us. I missed a couple Powersheets updates here on my channel, so I'm back with the first Friday of the month, sharing with you my Powersheets progress, goals that I set, made, didn't make, and where the heck I'm at. My name is Trina, and on this channel I help creative entrepreneurs like you use YouTube to grow your business. And on the first Friday of every month, I share with you my Powersheets progress. So Powersheets are this Powersheet planner from Cultivate What Matters. It's a Laura Casey brand, and it's basically a way for you to track monthly goals and actually see progress from month to month. So I did not do a Powersheets update last month because things were crazy in July. We went to Denver, and then August we went on vacation, and I spoke. I got lots of stuff to update you on August, but I will update you on the goals that I set for August. I have my little tending sheet up here. A couple of the things were I wanted to get some shop items up. Spoiler, it didn't happen. I also wanted to plan out 6 weeks of content. That did not happen as either. I also wanted to get some new course material out and a little surprise I have coming at the end of this month. None of that got done. I'm gonna tell you why here in a minute. Some of the weekly goals that I did keep up with. My bootcamp members are killing it over in YouTube Bootcamp. Even though they think they're not making a lot of progress, they feel like they're struggling, I see so much progress in them, and it's so exciting to be working with them every single week. We're now doing a weekly series where I'm helping them launch a YouTube channel in 6 weeks. I'm also trying to make more of an effort to participate in some masterminds, so I'm excited. Next week I have a brand new mastermind that I join, and I'm excited to start talking with those ladies. And of course, let's be real, if I couldn't get my monthly goals done, do you think I got my weekly goals done? And one thing that I'm trying more moving forward is setting big 3 goals for the day and for the week. So if you know Ashlyn Carter, she also does these Powersheets updates. She gave me this idea because she will jump into her Slack group and say, okay, here's my big 3 for the day. And I just felt like that was more doable. Just have 3 things to do. I've been doing a big 3 for the week and then figuring out what are the 3 tasks I need to do each day to reach that big 3 for the week. Needless to say, August was a pretty big bust with the pre-planned goals, but some really cool things that did happen in August was I got to speak for my first time. Owlette, the Alabama Wedding and Event Professionals, asked me to come speak at one of their events. It was amazing getting up on stage. To be truthful and honest here, I walked into that event and literally almost peed my pants because it was this giant stage and I was nervous and afraid. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be speaking there. But it went great. I loved it. I loved to get to meet the people. Meredith was amazing. Her and her husband took me to the event and drove me back and forth to the airport and to the hotel. So thank you very much, Meredith. And it was such a great experience as my first big speaking gig. And then from there, I went to Cincinnati to speak at Video Labs Live, which is an event Tim Schmoyer of Video Creators hosts. I got my own group of 6 people. So during the morning, it was all about teaching. And then in the afternoon, I got to work one-on-one with them. We all got feedback to help them make their YouTube channel better and to help them create a strategy moving forward. So the beginning of the month, we were at the beach. I was home for a week, set off to Alabama, then to Cincinnati. So it was a pretty crazy month. Then preschool started at the end of August. That's why some of these things just didn't happen, but the things that did happen were pretty amazing. I want to jump into things that I set for September because I'm ready to dig in. I sometimes like to think of fall as a new start, kind of like a new year. So on the first page is the Let It Go page. I've been loving this page because I have so many things on my mind and my mind constantly races. So I like to use this page as basically a brain dump. What are all the things that are in my head that I need to get out on paper so they stop filling up my head. Something different that I did this month in my Power Sheets is I used the Brainstream page as kind of a bubble chart. Is that what it's called? I knew I wanted to focus on habits and certain goals, so I made them as my main bubbles and then had bubbles coming out of those. So some habits that I wanted to work on were creating those 3 big goals each week that I talked about. Also drinking more water. I'm trying to minimize my soda, but surprise, guess what I just finished? I'm just trying to drink less soda, sugar, but I get that afternoon slump where got a craving for a Coke. I don't do it all the time and I don't drink a whole lot of soda. It's just I'm really trying to minimize the times that I do. And another big habit I want to focus on is having a hard shutdown at 4 p.m. where it is now 5 till 4 and I won't be shutting down at 4 today. The other things were some goals. So I have goals to finally get some funnels in place, making money from a new product, which I teased a little bit earlier. Also sending my weekly newsletters. I kind of slipped on doing that, and getting some systems in place for me and my clients. So that's why I tried to use this bubble system as something different this month. Another thing that's happening in September is I'm going to Portland for 7 days. The first half of the week, my husband and I are going to celebrate our 9-year anniversary. So we have an Airbnb in the wine country area and we're just gonna spend some time, and then he flies home and I stay out to speak at the Together Experience conference that Devin hosts. I'll link it down below if you want to join. There are virtual tickets available, so if you can't fly out to Portland, Oregon, you can still join us with a virtual ticket, so I'll put that link down below. So I know 1 week of the month is going to be totally gone because of being out in Portland, so I tried to shift my goals this month around that time out. The big goals that I have set for this month is to get that product out that I've talked about. So if you aren't subscribed to my newsletter or over in my Facebook group, you're gonna wanna make sure, because that is coming out very soon. I'm so happy we're putting the finishing touches on that. Again, getting those funnels in place. I really don't have a lot of systems. I basically pitched YouTube Bootcamp when I launched it, and I wanna do kind of an evergreen type pitch. We'll see. I'll update you on the progress as we go. I do want to take time off while I'm in Portland, so a goal of mine is to enjoy my time in Portland, especially with the hubby. I'm also working with a virtual assistant who we are hoping to get more systems in place for my inbox, my client relations management tools, also dealing with my social media a lot easier. Another goal is masterminds again, and filming a new channel trailer over on my YouTube channel, because that channel trailer right now was from about 2 years ago and I've got to update that thing. Then onto the weekly goals. I'm really focusing on setting that big 3 thanks to Ashlyn Carter. I love this idea. I think it's really gonna work. So just figuring out what my big 3 are every week, engaging with my students every single week in boot camp, which is hard not to do since we have a weekly call and they're just so amazing that I gotta check in on them. Also posting to my Facebook group. I've kind of left them a little high and dry recently just because of all the things that I've had to get done that's been on my plate. And finally, exercising 4 days a week. I'm just setting it as 4 days a week. I want to get walking, just get some exercise into myself, because sometimes I can sit here and it can go hours before I even get up. And then my daily goals, I want to do set my big 3 for the day. Also, no soda. I want to try to drink 4 glasses of water. If you see me carry around that cup that I have, it's 24 ounces, so I want to drink 4 of those. And again, no computer after 5. I want to know, what are some of your big goals for this month? I know September, it's the end of quarter 3. Holy cow, we're moving into quarter 4, the final quarter of 2018. What are some big things that you want to accomplish this month? And if you want to see my progress of my Power Sheets goals and how I started back in January, make sure you click that playlist that's on your screen right now. And don't forget to subscribe, because I'm giving these updates the first Friday of every month, and YouTube strategies every Monday and a Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.